we live?
I think we're live. Welcome to Thought Bubble 2025. I'm your host, Molch-R. This is your host, KLO-E. I couldn't work out how to make the camera go horizontal, so I'm having to slouch a little bit so that we're relatively in the same space. There we go. Yeah, that works. Welcome to Thought Bubble Earthlets. This is our first attempt, as threatened, at a live podcast from a comic book show, and we're having to do it. You're going to have to watch your language on this one, because I'm just going to turn this around.
There is a lovely line
to
of
show
children.
That, yeah. Oh,
so
there's a lot of children here, so we're going to have to be.
We're going to
have to be careful.
Oh, we're going to have to make it work.
And I've got to put this back to where it was now.
We're going to get through this, Mike.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There we go. Yep.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, Borak Earthlets. Thought, welcome to Harrogate.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm violently hungover, Mike. Unfortunately, pub culture agrees with me too well.
I mean, it doesn't, because what time did you get to bed last night?
4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. So really, what we're saying is you've no one to blame but yourself.
No, actually, I can blame Steve Jeffrey, one of our wonderful listeners, for being like, "Hey, you should come around this particular pub."
It's important to note, Steve, that that was very much like a red rag to a bull with KLO-E. Thank you for incapacitating my co-host before we've even got started.
No,
that's always a good sign.
You're doing a good job. I showed up on time.
Yeah, sure.
Minimum.
Thought Bubble. I mean, the show's only just started. How are you feeling? I mean, you've had a quick walkthrough.
Yeah.
It's a good show, isn't it?
No, it's actually great.
Yeah.
Because these kinds of shows don't exist in the U.S. at all anymore, and probably haven't for the past 2, maybe even 3 decades.
Yeah.
So seeing just rows and rows of nothing but comics and art and all of that, uninterrupted by whatever fucking show, whatever
That's
Walking
right.
Dead.
The children are leaving, so we're fine.
Whatever Walking Dead thing has come out this week.
Yeah.
You know, it's all goes uninterrupted, and it's just nice. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And people are actually happy about it. It's like people are happy to be here. What is that?
It was great, and I mean, I've been coming here since before I worked at 2000 AD, so I helped do the publicity for, I think, the first or second Thought Bubble, when it was in the basement of Leeds Town Hall. And it grew exponentially. I was slightly grumpy when they moved it from my favourite city to my least favourite town, but you know.
See, I understand your fuss about it though, because I just spent 2 days in Leeds before coming to Harrogate, and it rules.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's the best. Anyway, let's talk 2000 AD. Let's talk comics. We've got a panel later with, who are your guests on the panel?
Let's see. It is Garth Ennis, Sean Phillips, Jock, and Kelly Kaneyama, and moderated by myself. I think Darth Vader is somewhere.
Just as you started speaking, Darth Vader started coming up the escalator, which is going to be something.
Oh my God.
But yes, there he is. Oh, and a Kylo Ren as well. That's and a pregnant Rey. Maybe I'm being rude. So we've got the panel, and then we've got the art and writer talent search. That is a really loud Darth Vader.
It's really loud.
Competitions tomorrow, which we're really looking forward to. And we're going to be. I'll do my best to record the panel today. Fingers crossed.
I'm sorry, I'm really distracted by, I feel like I'm in a vaporwave video right now.
He's really loud. Is he actually in the room?
Come on, Darth, get it together.
Oh yeah, there he is. I don't know if you can hear that on these microphones, Earthlets, but that is an ostentatiously loud Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Interrupting our broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, recording the panels is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Especially because, as I told you yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The name of the game is come in with as much knowledge as you can muster, and otherwise be incredibly charming.
It'll be fine.
Right.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, looking forward to it.
Can I bring up the elephant in the room?
What? That isn't a very loud Darth Vader.
Fuck me.
That is really loud. Like, really loud. I'm just going to check that we are still recording. Yeah. Hello, everybody. There's literal comments. Like, we haven't got a third party who can recording this on my phone. So there's like, hello, everybody. So I'm going to come around and say, Borak Thung Mark. Hello, Taylor from Brighton. Hello, Michael White. Yes, Jamie and James O'Farrell quite rightly points out we look ridiculous stood side by side. Yeah.
No, I want you to stand up like full height.
Yeah. That's the situation.
You did knock your head on.
I did repeatedly knock my head on this this metal beam here. Go on, what's the elephant in the room?
That I also had another experience of pub culture agreeing with me and asked our audience on Blue Sky if they had any questions for us. I also during that same night, and I will have to post it, I was sitting in a pub and I imposed Mike's face onto a picture of Larry Bird.
I have no idea who that is, by the way.
Well,
it's got this weird, what was it, like 11 o'clock at night? It's got this weird photo.
Just be like, guess what I did for you? And I'm cackling to myself. Like, just...
Who's Larry Bird?
He's a famous American basketball player. He's tall, lanky, and white. That was his claim to fame. And so it will be yours. It's the best picture I've ever made.
It's accurate, but also I feel insulted. I don't entirely understand why.
But aside from the new Larry Bird, I did kind of bully everybody into asking us questions, mostly because I said, "Oh, Mike." He's getting these texts at like 11:30 at night. Me being like, I've had a few pints. Can I tell everybody to ask us anything? And he was like, oh, fuck, fine.
I was trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was not. And then people kept reposting it over and over and not asking questions. And so I yelled at everybody, and then everybody asked everything. God, you guys are all obsessed with like the concept of 2000 AD fuck, marry, kill. Let me just put that out there. You have no idea the number of questions that are just like, all right, fuck, marry, kill, Pat Mills edition. And we'll like, which is my favorite one.
You've opened the floodgates here.
I have. I'm really excited about it.
Go on then.
So.
Right. By the way, we will talk about the shows. We were in a relatively quiet corner, Darth Vader notwithstanding. So what we're going to do is we're going to take videos of the show. We're going to go and interview some creators over the course of the show and put them together into a podcast episode along with this. So thank you to everyone watching live for this, as usual, shambolic display as Chloe is about to try and humiliate me on YouTube. Go on.
Okay. So who has the best hair in all of 2000 AD history, and why is it Her Excellency Chief Judge Head Bobcat in Charge Hershey?
I can't imagine who asked this question. Who on earth?
I didn't write down all of them for
I know
who asked,
exactly.
but it was Judge Anon.
Yeah.
God bless him. Always with the best ones, really. But like,
it's a good job. I owe him a favor, isn't it?
But here's the thing, he's right.
So I'm buffering. No, you know what? I'm going to disagree.
Why? How can you do that?
So, I think the best hair in 2000 AD is strictly strontium dog based, and it's twofold. Mm-hmm. Number one, Durham Red, as drawn by Carl Sisquera in the Damned, I think it was, the one about the weird little island and the sweat of the insane people making hallucinogenic. That was both mullet and mohawk and
It's Molch-R.
yeah, mohawk. So that was spectacular. But then Johnny Alpha, a man who wears a helmet like that, let's be brutally honest, looks like a giant like bendy knob on his head.
Yeah.
But he's got his wild tussle. Do I fancy Johnny Alpha?
Well, I feel like this is an awakening.
Yeah.
This is you having just
kind
stare.
of Cillian Murphy kind of staring into the distance.
I just walk away. You just kind of stare at the floor and trying to figure out your sexuality in real time.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I mean, I hear you judging on Hershey. There is that fantastic Colin McNeil image from the Chief Judge's Man. Which is like a side profile where the nose that he's given her is as sharp as the hairline. I just think you're a judge. You know, you shouldn't be spending all your time like getting that fringe, like Claudia Winkleman sharp fringe.
Okay. But and I think he even said something like this, which is like she puts on the helmet and just takes a clippers and just cuts it. So you're wrong actually, because that's the most low maintenance.
No, I love the kind of sort of you know that line from the Dredd movie where Anderson says the helmet interferes with my psychic abilities, and Dredd says I think a bullet would interfere more. It's like with Hershey, a helmet might interfere with my haircut. Dredd 2 coming to screens soon. Go on, what's next?
Okay. Oh, I liked this one. So who's the most niche, out there character from your knowledge of 2000 AD that you'd like to see get more attention, or is like underrated?
Teo Demoto, Teo Demoto, Teo. No, that's ridiculous, Michael. That's a good one. What have you got one?
I do. I actually wrote it down.
Oh, go on.
I put Domino from Zenith. Like the little manic street preachers loving punk kid who gets killed off like super early on Phase 4.
See,
Who gets mad that was it Nevermind the Bollocks got released on CD because that made them a sellout.
That's a good pick. That's a nice obscure pick. It's really difficult. I think I've already talked on the podcast about my kind of obscure favourites, and I always come back to Medivac 318.
Oh yeah, you do.
But
that's a good one. This is a question that comes up a lot because everybody wants the like deep cuts, but you can only go so deep.
And also, I guess it depends on what you think obscure means. You know, you know, Dash Decent, the Kevin O'Neill. Stuff from the humor comic stuff that only he has ever really been able to pull off. You know, and so for example, something like Revere, I wouldn't think of Revere as being like obscure 2000 AD, but actually an awful lot of people don't know that period of the 90s.
Oh God, there's so many people wanting us to do a Revere.
We'll do an episode on Revere. Add it to the list.
Yeah, it's added to the list. We'll figure it out when we're both sane and
maybe we should take some kind of legal hallucinogenic and talk about Revere. No, that's a bad idea.
That's a great
Next
idea.
question.
Let's see. Somebody asked how many smoky bacon crisps I've had. 2. I've had 2 bags, and they were magnificent. Thank you for asking.
By the way, thank you for all the incredible feedback on that episode. Considering that let's be brutally honest, we pulled that episode out of our asses on camera.
And apparently you guys loved it.
So there's a lesson for that we should never, a bit like this, never prepare.
Okay, so relevant to literally what you were just talking about.
All right,
earlier.
okay, yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh no.
Judge Dredd, Rogue Trooper, Johnny Alpha.
I think I've already got an answer to that. I want
to hear yours before I.
Well, so clearly, and this is obviously something I need to go away and think about.
You're like
Johnny
dick
Alpha
down.
fuck.
Johnny Alpha.
Yeah.
Get dicked down by.
Kill. You know what, Rogue Trooper, the biopic would be intensely annoying. I don't know how he does it. And marry Judge Dredd.
I feel like this really is a psychological experiment that is going to say too much about us. So I agree. I definitely is fuck Johnny.
Yeah.
But I'm opposite. I say kill Dredd.
Right.
Marry Rogue Trooper because I could fix him.
I'm going to see what people's reaction to that. Apparently, according to still only 35 cents, they could hear that Vader. Like these are quite good quality microphones, and they could hear him.
See, it was worth it.
Oh yeah, thank you to Blue Harvest who makes the point. There's no point trying to marry Dredd because he'd never be home.
It would just be a bad time. You would be so lonely, Mike.
I don't know.
But you would be getting dicked down by Johnny on the side.
Moving on.
Okay, somebody did ask the Fuck, Marry, Kill Pat Mills edition. Slain ABC Warriors, so pick one. And Nemesis.
Kill Slain. He's just an asshole.
Really?
Yeah. Again, never at home, always getting banished, slouching around, constantly drunk. Joe Pineapples.
Really?
Joe Pineapples
Joe
for yeah.
For you?
I mean, a heterosexual edition. Morrigan, obviously. As drawn by Kev Walker in Chronicles of Chaos. I loved Chronicles of Chaos. And I mean, I've said this multiple times on the. There's just something so sumptuous about Kev Walker's artwork, and what I love, and you know, this is from an episode of the podcast, and I've mentioned it since because it's one of my favourite anecdotes. Kev Walker was inking Steve Dillon on Harlem Heroes, Michael Fleischer's revival of Harlem Heroes, and he was in the office, and some pages of Slaying the Horn God came in. And like everybody in the 2008 office gathered round to marvel at these pages. And apparently Richard Burton, who was editor at the time, went, I wish more of our artists could paint like this. And Kev Walker just instinctively went, I can paint. And he'd never picked up a paintbrush in his life. And then proceeded to produce, after a bit of experimentation, ABC Warriors, Chronicles of Chaos, which fortunately involved almost zero humans, which he had to then learn how to paint. But yeah, beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
So it was Kill Slain, Fuck Joe Pineapples, and marry. What was the other option?
It was.
So I went on for so long, your phone went off.
Seriously. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it was Slain, ABC Warriors, so we're going with Joe Pineapples and Nemesis.
Yeah, marry Nemesis. Like, he's basically avenging his wife's death. So with that kind of commitment, should be great.
I mean, mine's kind of the same, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Cool. Let's see. What are your feelings on the idea of a 2000 AD shared universe, i.e. that we're only a few years away from Johnny Alpha being born in the Made Dredd timeline, or that Mega City 1 is born from the ashes of the war against the Volgans? Do you think this adds some depth? This is a long question. This adds some depth and a larger world between the thrills, or is it a silly comic book bollocks for super nerds?
Very important. My opinion in this is my personal opinion. It's not policy of 2000 AD or anything like that. I genuinely think it's one of the worst ideas we can possibly have. Yeah. Because what it doesn't add depth. What it does is it constrains. And
that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, and as fun as playing around with continuity and canon and lore and everything can be, it's useless if you can't subvert it or break it or do something surprising with it. And what one of the things that you're absolutely right that Dredd and Johnny Alpha have crossed over, but the concept of the multiverse exists. The concept of just telling whatever story you want to tell. Like, Rogue Trooper has crossed over into Judge Dredd because of a dimensional rift. I don't think you even need to explain it. Just do a crossover.
Yeah. We have such a collective cultural hard-on for wanting everything to be put into one neat package, and it really does kind of just end up creating walls around the content rather than expanding it. Like your crossovers are fun. Do a crossover every once in a while, but like trying to squish it all in is.
I mean, ultimately, as always, John Wagner has it right in that the past is useful. Yes. Continuity is useful only in so much as how you then use it to surprise or people or subvert that kind of stuff. And you've only got to look at something like Origins, which, Dredd's origin story wasn't technically told until we were 35 years in. Yeah. So that for me says something quite profound about it. And Dredd himself has changed, and that's one of the strengths of the series. He hasn't remained fixed in place. It's why he continues as a character for so long. But with all of it, savor the history, savor the past, but don't let it constrain you in your storytelling. I think that's fundamentally, and that for me, that's the 2000 AD way.
Well, we've talked before about how nostalgia is really, really useful, but it is also a prison. Yeah. It is a prison. Yeah. So, we
absolutely.
We're
solving, world hunger next, I think, to solve.
Let's see. Oh, there are some questions that you already told me that you wouldn't answer, so that's my favorite part. We're soon to enter 1996 on my silly 2000 AD podcast.
Hello, Conrad.
Yes, hello, Conrad, Space Spinner.
Yeah, shout out to Space Spinner, who are
so much fun.
It's one colonial and one Brit, isn't it? Have I got that right? It's been a while since I've listened. Sorry, Conrad.
What are your late 90s faves? And are there any hidden gems I should be looking forward to? I know The Pit, Sinister Dexter, and Maze World, but what else? Let me tell you, this is actually a fun question because, again, this is all personal opinion. God, the 90s were a rough one. The 90s were
inconsistent.
They were inconsistent. And, I like a lot of the 90s 2000 AD stuff, not because, I say this about movies and comics and stuff, not because it was good, but because it's great. There's a high camp factor there, and if you can kind of read it unseriously, there's plenty of good stuff that came through in the 90s. But like late 90s, I mean, that's Nikolai Dante.
Oh yeah, Nikolai Dante. You know what? It is always a crying shame that more people aren't willing to connect with Nikolai Dante, and that's not really anyone's fault. It's just, to begin with, I think it's some people, I think, coming to it cold find it a bit of a hard sell. And even at the time, I remember people that I knew pushing back against Nikolai Dante.
Why?
Do you really? Too sexual, too sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
They would have never survived.
People are weird. Jimmy Aquino, get your ass over here, Jimmy. We're live. We're live on YouTube. We're about to be joined by Jimmy Aquino from Comics Insider.
Comic News Insider.
Comic News Insider. Terribly sorry.
That's all right.
You're going to have to come right in because
you want me to be in the frame?
I couldn't make it go landscape.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot my Hollywood days. So I forgot where the camera was. Thank you.
How are you, Jimmy?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're all right. Go and look at the comments. See what people are saying. Okay. Yeah.
Jimmy Aquino. Oh, that's great. Yeah. I just hold on to it. Great.
Yeah.
All right, great.
You've been to Thought Bubble before?
Yeah, many times. Yeah. I think I went to the last year in Leeds, and then ever since then I've been coming here every year. It's been at Harrogate.
It's good, isn't it?
I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. Should we kiss? Hug? Something? I don't know. It's fine.
I mean, based on how this episode's going, I've been learning a lot about myself.
Oh, great. Yeah. We're friends. We can hold each other. It's fine. Yeah, no, I love this. The town is great. It's a really cute little town. If you want to besides the comic show, of course, it's a great show of great mix of indie and small press, and you'll see your people that write superhero stuff too. So it's a really, and of course, 2000 AD, a lovely table and full of great talent as well. So
as always,
excellent. Yes. But I love the show. Yeah.
Because you've come all the way over from New York for this. I mean, that's a long way to travel.
It is.
For a comic show, but Chloe was talking about how really this kind of show doesn't really exist anymore in America.
Yeah, I mean, there's smaller versions, but nothing like, there's definitely like small press shows like, Mocha, but it's much tighter. It's not even the size of one of those rooms.
Right.
And, you get SPX, the same thing. They're great shows, absolutely fantastic. You'll see the same type of people there than here. But this, I was telling people, like, this is such a big space. It's a great space. And again, full of such diverse, genres within the comic medium. So it's really great, and of course, so much talent.
Who are you excited about seeing this weekend?
Well, I've got about 15 interviews lined up, and I'm really excited to talk to Philippa Rice. It's her first Thought Bubble in 10 years.
Oh my God!
And
right.
she hasn't been to a show, this one in a while. And so I'm very excited to talk to her about just what she's been up to. The last time I had her on the podcast was probably 10 years ago. So very excited to talk to her and other people that I just haven't met, but I've read their work and was able to, the publishers like Self-Made Hero or Avery Hill have set me up with interviews, and really amazing talent out there. And I've read some really good. Donia Todd's book is fantastic, The Witch's Egg. I can't wait to talk to her. So a lot of good stuff out there for sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
It's really great to see you.
It's good to see you too, man.
Yeah.
How you been? Are you getting rid of me? Are you trying to keep me out now?
I mean,
because I'd like to go. Okay.
Okay.
No, I really.
Sort of.
No, it's great. Thank you for calling me over.
No worries.
I'm gonna finish drinking my garbage convention coffee. But
Comics News Insider, excellent podcast. Lovely.
Comic News Insider, yes. Just singular.
How long have you been?
We just had our 20th anniversary in April. We were one of the first comic-based podcasts out there. We covered TV, film, etc. But it's a fun hobby I've been doing. Stop asking me, do I make money off it? No. I'm a bartender in New York. I'm rich. It's fine. But it's like, no, it's a fun. I love it. And, it's a really good time. And I get to talk to people like you, like all these amazingly talented people here. I get to become friends with people like you. And it's really, really great to travel around for it. And it's really, really good time. So check it out, comicnewsinsider.com.
And I will definitely get the name of it right.
Yeah, that's okay. I get it. It's like
not
comics,
as if I
but
said it thousands.
Yeah, it's only been 20 years. It's fine. It's okay. We just had the K-pop Demon Hunters on. It's fine. Nothing. It's okay. We're a small outfit. But thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yes. Thank you.
See you.
Guys.
We'll catch
Enjoy.
up later.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's just
You're holding
going
upside down.
Oh, okay. Thank you to everyone who is just kind of flooding the comments, talking about how I need a chair to stand on, or else I'm going to get a crick in my neck, or that you need to be standing 10 feet behind me so that we look the same height.
You know what? I think I hit it quite well, but I banged my head on that bar for like the 5th time in the last half an hour. So I'm going to lean down like this. How's that?
That works.
Yeah?
That actually works.
Yeah, and then you can come and stand next to me.
Okay.
So thank you for all the comments. Obviously, it's on the other side of the... We could have turned the camera around and flipped the screen.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do that.
It's too late now. Right, what's the... number one, what time is it?
I don't know. Sorry, everybody gets to look at my adorable Miffy water bottle that I got from the Leeds Museum. Sorry. It's so cute, Mike. I was just really excited about all of this. It's 11:19.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
Because we're going to have the... I think you have to stand a little bit closer there. We've got the portfolio sessions for the art... Stop doing that. For the art competition coming up soon.
What's your favorite Mega City 1 subculture? Simps, fatties, uglies.
You know what we did? Well, first of all, we didn't actually answer that last question properly.
I don't even remember what I asked.
It was about the late 90s stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did. I said Nikolai Dante.
Nikolai Dante.
And
I can't remember whether it's late 90s or early 2000s. Carver Hale, which was, I think, Andy Diggle. Trying to do like a 2000 AD Hellblazer kind of thing. I think it worked. And Snow Tiger, which is another Andy Diggle one, where it's just big fights. Andy Clark artwork before he went off to America. But yeah, those are my picks. Go on, next question.
I already asked
Go on.
one. What's your favorite Mega City 1 subculture? I like The Sims, personally.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Because that means something very different now. Because, of course, at the time it meant simpleton.
I like it for both reasons. I like it for both reasons, Mike. I feel like simps are basically just like an incredible bolstering of bimbo culture in 2000 AD.
I did a whole chapter in my book about the fatties and about what they mean. So I've a great affection for the fatties as this fantastic, long-running satire of consumerism and what it does to people. I think, actually, you know what, the religions of Megacity One, because of course a religion in any totalitarian state is reduced down to basically farce.
He's never going to stop now. This is going to be a 7-hour-long podcast.
Shut up. Just recently, actually, Rob Williams introduced a guy, which is the Church of Grud and Guns.
Yes.
And there's a panel, I think it might even have been in this week's 2000 AD, where the character reappears and goes, yeah, we know, we dropped the first bit, it's just guns now, which is one of the most succinct satires of the American moment. It's great. That's classic 2008. So yeah, there's that wonderful moment in Judge Anderson's Satan, where they crowd all of the church leaders onto the walls of Megacity One to confront this massive Lucifer that's turned up. And a couple of them start recanting on the spot. Of course, then he makes them all burst into flames, so that's quite funny. Anyway, next question. I'm meant to be the one getting exasperated by these questions, not you. This has backfired quite spectacularly on you.
I'm so tired, Mike. What's a band that you'd like to do a new Judge Dredd song? You don't know music.
I don't know music at all.
Sabrina Carpenter.
On the drive up, I was joined by my colleague Owen, and he's big into his music, and he may as well have been playing the Wurzels for all I knew. I honestly can't. My brain immediately went Radiohead.
You have one reference.
I know. Literally, I'm a tall white dude who was born in the late 70s. It's basically just Radiohead.
That gives you you should be more ashamed.
It's Radiohead all the way down. Manson. There we go. There's a deep 90s cut.
No. It just gets worse.
It does. That's not even the worst.
I want to answer this question because
with a question.
I want to answer this question here because somebody's trying to trip us up, but I actually have a fucking good answer for
okay,
it.
Go on.
Okay. It's what's the worst decision 2000 AD ever made? You can't get us. We ain't gonna do it, but because the answer is not putting a space spinner on issue 2.
Well, that is true. That is true.
Well,
so, the interesting thing about space spinner is that I was talking to someone about this after the episode this week. Was that was because we've looked into doing an anniversary reproduction of Prog 1. Getting the space spinner, producing the space spinner now would be horrifically expensive.
Would it really?
Yeah, because it was just a stock item that was produced, and when they relaunched the Eagle in 1985, I want to say, that had a space spinner. But if memory serves, it was silver, so it was just the same plastic mold, but they'd sprayed it silver because now plastic production is very different. And I don't know how we'd feel about creating lots of plastic pollution that people would lose on roofs again.
2000 landfills sponsored by 2018.
Yeah. No, I will answer the question. There's always going to be some mistakes. I mean, it's an anthology comic that's been running for almost 50 years.
Yeah.
There's always going to be errors, but what's most important is I don't think there's you can debate about mistakes that have been made, but I don't think you can ever say that any mistake was intentional or malicious. People commission work in good faith. People produce work in good faith. Sometimes it doesn't click, it doesn't work. And poor David Bishop, when he took over, there's the famous anecdote from Thrill Power Overload about drawers and drawers full of commissioned work that just wasn't very good. So, I'd probably say things like Wireheads and stuff like the attempt to bring an element of cyberpunk as a new genre into 2000 and the internet into 2000 AD didn't work, but not because people didn't give a damn. I think it was just that it wasn't the right time. It wasn't necessarily the right creators.
It's kind of hard to find like direct.
Hang on. So that was my phone going off while we're live recording. Yeah, I'm old. I have a ringtone on my phone.
Cute.
Yeah. I've got to come down here again.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a bit more better.
It is hard because it has been running for so long, and like you said, a lot of the mistakes I feel that kind of exist in the 2000 AD history. It's never intentional.
No, you can argue like
it's
Rogue Trooper finding the Traitor General.
Yes.
In hindsight, was a mistake, but
killing Johnny Alpha.
Killing Johnny Alpha, but these were done for good reasons at the time.
Yes.
Which so often revolve around elements like production. The fact ultimately an awful lot of fans do want to see things like the death of characters. They want to see old characters return. And that's not going to sit well with everybody. So I don't think they're necessarily mistakes. I think they're just stuff that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Oh, and cancelling Teo Demoto.
And really hammered in there. Keep going.
Yeah.
Got to get that one.
Go on, next question. I've got about 20 minutes before I've got to go and help with the
Okay.
the art
Well, I'm
competition.
actually following up on that. Somebody said, "Are you happy with the current iteration of 2000 AD?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually.
It's really dangerous to talk about golden ages, but I genuinely think, particularly if they kind of stretch on, but I genuinely think particularly the last 15 years, have really been fantastic. And not that everything is an absolute banger every single time.
Well, no, but that's always been the case.
Exactly. I saw somebody comment the other day saying that they weren't vibing with a couple of the strips, and I was like, that's 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's an incredible hit, considering how many anthologies. Talking about the revived Eagle, that everything about that should have succeeded because it was
somebody has joined our conversation.
It was an anthology comic. It brought strips over from things like Scream, the 13th Floor, Doom Lord.
Yep.
It should have been fantastic. And yes, it had highlights, but it didn't last because ultimately the readership decided that there just wasn't enough to keep them interested. 2000 AD, even at its bunny ears, quote unquote, worst, it's still got at least 1 or 2, and it's weekly.
Well, that's the best. I mean, that's always my argument for anthology comics in general. Is like, not every single strip is going to hit every single week, but you are always going to find one. And I think the best years, like what everybody does consider the golden era of 2000 AD, they probably weren't fucking with every single strip.
Well, you go back. It's very easy to paint and it was it's fantastic.
It's nice to romanticize that period.
But for every Dread and Johnny Alpha, there are a couple of strips that just didn't work. You look at Future Shocks, and the hit rate is actually relatively low, but it doesn't matter because it's 3 or 4 pages. There's one every week. And it just keeps coming, and that ultimately is the strength of 2000. And particularly now, I think because we now have a system where an awful lot of stuff gets collected, revisiting stuff outside of that weekly schedule provides everybody with a completely different perspective on what they've read. So you may not be into something on a weekly basis, but reading collection, they go, oh, this is great. I know I go on about it constantly because it's one of the greatest comics I think we've ever produced, which is Brink.
Yep.
There's lots of people say too slow, can't get into it every week.
That?
Go back to the collections, and all of a sudden it's this incredible sci-fi noir that just has and most importantly, particularly for 2008, but also for comics, one of the best female characters.
Oh yeah.
In modern comics, and a good, uncommented, until I've just said this, but uncommented on fundamental part of the strip, plays with the strip, say the same with the out as well.
Yeah.
And I yet again, this podcast has defaulted into a Dan Abnett appreciation podcast.
Yep.
Hi, Dan. But yeah, you talk some more while I go and look at the comments.
Yeah. Oh, I'm curious about this because I know a lot of people have said like, oh no.
No, Bob HS1605 says, get some curtains, England is too depressing. Now, bridge over. 100%. So this is Harrogate. Now, I have a deep antipathy to this place.
It's so rainy.
I know, and the weather has been appalling. The drive up, 6 hours, all I could see was the car in front of me. Nothing. It was like a wall of water. So everything is wet. So yes, you are correct. Harrogate is incredibly depressing, and we shouldn't be here. We should be in Leeds, which is amazing. I'm conscious that we've rabbited on for a while. Are we going to try and squeeze in a live this afternoon before the panel?
I think we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to go around the show, see what's here, we'll get some creator interviews.
Yeah. That's the aim.
Yeah. So we've
Just
got
get some little bits that we're going to throw together.
Just on the basis of 2000 AD creators. Garth Ennis is here, Simon Bisley's here, Cy Spurrier, Rob Williams, loads of people. Anna Redmond is here as well. Fantastic local talent. We'll talk to some folks, and we'll bundle these lives, whether you like it or not, up into an actual episode. Thank you for all the comments. Sorry, it didn't occur to us that we could just turn the camera around and see your comments.
Well, we know for next time. You're frazzled. I'm hungover. I mean, I feel like we're actually staying really on brand.
I mean, this is to be quite frank, we've been recording for what? Half an hour, 40 minutes?
Yeah, give or take. And
thank you for sticking with us while we've just rambled.
It's great.
It's a pleasure as always.
First go doing it live, and it's only going to get worse better from here.
We should be back hopefully later today. We'll definitely do a live end of tomorrow. To talk
then
about,
you'll be hungover.
Then I will be hungover to talk about how the show's gone. But thank you for sticking with us. If you've never been to Thought Bubble, it's great.
It's fun.
Come along and join us and glance at us as you walk past in your massive Darth Vader costume.
And if you are
every time, 6 times now. God damn it.
I don't have that problem. And if you are here, if you are coming to Thought Bubble this weekend and you see us, say hello.
I mean,
we don't know what you look
note
like.
the fancy T-shirts that we have made with the In Orbit Every Wednesday logo on.
Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. All right then. Thanks very much, Earthlets. We should be back later, possibly slightly worse for wear. You keep threatening to take video of me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna take video of you. I'm gonna go put like 4 sausage rolls in my mouth. Like I'm so hungry. Okay. All right.
On that note, splendid birth frig, Earthlets. I run around here and I turn it off. How? Go. Okay.